All right, almost 7 million people are living with Alzheimer's disease in the U.S. and 55 million worldwide. June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, an opportunity to educate yourselves, support those affected by the disease, and take proactive steps to maintain optimal brain health. Joining me is Patty O'Brien, dementia specialist at Hartford Healthcare Center for Healthy Aging. Welcome.
Thank you, Ann.
All right, tell me about Alzheimer's disease. What are the usual signs and how many people are affected by this disease in the state of Connecticut?
Sure. So here in Connecticut, we have about 80,000 folks who are living with Alzheimer's disease. And mostly they report short-term memory loss and then difficulty with language, expressive language and receptive language. So understanding what's being told to them, maybe in steps or directions, and having trouble with that and struggling. Those are usually the first two signs that we see.
All right, did you say 8,000 or 80,000?
I'm sorry, 80,000.
80,000, okay, I want to be clear about that. That's a
Yes.
lot of folks. All right, how can we help support loved ones who may be living with this disease?
So we always feel that education is key for all of us. And if you are a caregiver, certainly learning creative communication, and then learning how to respond to some of those expressive behaviors we talk about. You know, if you look at your shoe that you've been able to tie since you were 4 years old, and then you look down and you're like, I don't even know the first step. Think of the frustration the person with dementia is feeling. And sometimes that comes out as an expressive behavior, as anger and all this frustration. Caring for someone with Alzheimer's is not intuitive. It is very different. So education is key.
All right, what can we do to keep our brain in check, to keep it as healthy as possible?
So the good news is there's growing evidence. It indicates that people can help reduce their risk of cognitive decline by adopting key lifestyle habits as early as possible. But then again, it's not ever too late also, but exercise is one of the key things. And people don't always think about that for the brain. They think, I need to read, I need to do puzzles. Yes, but they also need to exercise. One of the big discussions over the years is getting enough sleep. And is it good sleep? Not just sleep, but is it good sleep? Because while we sleep, our brain parts of our brain work harder to clean it during that time. And then eating a balanced diet and reducing your risk of cardiovascular disease, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high blood sugars. You know, those all have numbers around them, and they're therapeutic numbers. We want to stay in those ranges. And if they're not, you want to work with your doctor.
All right, Patty O'Brien, thank you so much for being here today.
You bet.